Good morning. It is Monday. And it feels like a Monday. It sure feels like a Monday. I feel tired. I've been up pretty much since like 4 a.m. tossing and turning. I don't know why. I just, I don't know, I'm just tired. Today, you guys, I can't sleep anymore. I can't sleep. So TikTok, I allowed you in today. I did not allow you in yesterday. You guys got to really get the groove. If you want to switch, you got to start finding me on YouTube, because again, it's going to be less and less on TikTok because it sucks. So hello, my friends. Hello. How are you this morning? I feel so tired every day. I couldn't sleep. I was up awake at 4 a.m. Happy long weekend to her friends, Holly. This is my new thing, and I toss and turn, and toss and turn, and toss and turn some more. You guys remember thumbs up on the YouTube? Thank you for everybody thumbsing up. Thumbs up is a thumbs up. No hearts, don't do anything on YouTube. But the tap of the screen on TikTok helps get me out to alert people. The TikTok that I'm on right now is my backup account. So the backup to the backup. So make sure, if you do like to hear me, you're a member, you follow this one so you get alerts. Or else you're just going to see less and less of me. Which may be okay for some of you, and that's fine. Hi Z, how are you? I'm tired, girl. I'm so tired. I had my weekend was good. Not much going on. The normal. The nuggets. The yard work, the house. The putting the house back together. You know, my normal shit, nothing exciting. I fixed my valves that I needed to fix. And that's about it. We went out to lunch, me and Dan, yesterday. Some of you saw my shopping video yesterday. I just toss and turn. And I thought to myself, should I get up or should I try to sleep? And then Grandpa woke me up at 4:45. I videoed it. It shows me very agitated. So I might show it and just be like, hey, real life, arguing with a dementia man. Yes, I am. I'm frustrated. I couldn't sleep. I'm grumpy, and this is real. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. I put a new dresser in the bathroom. Oh, shit. Becky, that's horrible. I'm watching your shopping video. Oh, sorry, Sarah. I have a couple more that I took. Well, you should get in the habit of watching me on the YouTube, I think, mostly, because I'm going to get less and less on TikTok. So wherever I am, just join. Just know that if you don't see me on TikTok, you must go to YouTube. So I put up a couple more cuts. I gave the members on YouTube a little funny haha. The Patreon got a couple more cuts of the video I kind of do a little bit of everything. So Patreon got the extra footage that I didn't use, and the member on YouTube got the funny haha moment. I was thinking about putting that on Patreon too, because I don't know how many of you how many of you cross-contaminate with Patreon and now the YouTube. So I might do a little bit of both for you guys. I've always liked your YouTube better than TD. TikTok fucking sucks my ass. Sorry, TikTok. But I try to get my streaming back on my main account. And they gave me like, my original content was bullying and harassment, and last night when I try to get it back, I'm just pestering them. They said they give me another like code for violation. I was like, wait, what? That's not even what you originally gave me. Like, I was talking about preventative fucking care. It has nothing to do with any of that shit. And they still don't contact me on my other account where they took me down for live nudity. I don't know, banned permanently from doing lives because my titties were showing and I was asking for sexual favors. Yeah, look face emoji. Jeez. They just, sorry. Where's my cookie video that you took down a month ago for drugs and firearms? Huh? How do you think they are so angry with me? It's because people mass report, right? People mass report. People who don't like me mass report. That's why. Yeah, it's they want you to make money for them. And the people who are peons like me, they don't give a shit about it. Yeah, so anyhow, I missed the naked one, Marlene. Shit, I want to see it. How did I look, guys? Did my titties look okay? You couldn't see my vulva running, but I hope my titties looked okay. Did I give any sexual favors to anybody? I'd like to know about that too. You know what I mean? So I looked great. Thanks, Jazz. It's good to know. Did they? Too much? They were perky? Well, shit. I need to see the footage. So, thanks, y'all. You know how to make a 50-year-old woman feel amazing. Perky titties. Were my nipples pointing the right way? Did I have one pointing to the right, one pointing to the left? I don't know. It's fine. I got gas today. Y'all, really bad gas. I had wine yesterday, but that's about it. But I just let one go. Have you ever done that and you've gassed yourself out of the car or something? Like, damn, did that just come out of my body? It sure did. So, fuck. Almost like something died in my colon. So I'm not liking the odors that are coming out. Just so you know, if I make a face, plug your nose. Hold your breath. It's not good. It's not pretty. And I didn't eat bad yesterday. I just had wine. Well, not just wine. Oh, I did have chips. But chips don't make it. I couldn't even drink my coffee this morning. I had a couple sips and I was like, ooh, oh, it's making my stomach sour. So I had one of my little perfect bars, my little mini perfect bars, and I ate it because I was feeling a little queasy. So something is brewing. And my poop this morning was a little on the confused side. And when I say confused side, I mean that it wasn't a good, solid like, yes. It was a little like, something's not right. Ooh, the hip senior, I bet you are tired. Now, if you're my age, it's gonna take you a moment. It's gonna take you a couple days to recover. So hang in there. Beans, no, I didn't have beans. I had some sushi, but no raw fish. Have you read any, I'm reading The Court of Thorns or something like that, Susie. I'm finally on reading every night. Dairy, no. Yes, no dairy. Sushi, no fish. some sauce. That could have been the sauce with it. Then I had wine. Wine never makes that noxious smell come out of my bum. And then for dinner, we barbecued chicken, salad. Deanne had some macaroni. I just had a couple scoops. And I had chips before that. So, no, we did good. You know, I can't give up on my chips. Y'all, fuck that. You know, I decided the things that keep me happy, I'm going to keep on keeping on. I had a hard-boiled egg. Maybe that was it. I did. I put it in my salad. Shit. So anyhow, that's it. That was my weekend. That's my stomach bowel movements for the day. Wish me luck. As for my agenda today, I'm gonna need a nap. You guys, this is just not normal. To feel this exhausted all the time. Yeah. Hard-boiled egg for the win. Mixed in with some wine, probably. So I ate way worse. Well, my chips were way worse. I had more than I should have, which is my problem. I had more wine than I should have, but it was Sunday. It was the day of rest and relaxation. Sundays are my bottle days. Sunday, bottle day. Bottle day, Sunday. I had one Friday night too. So now I allow myself 2 bottles of wine if I want to drink it. Happens to happen on the weekend. Now we're back to the week. Fuck. Being precise, being regimented, and being under control. I fucking hate that shit. But chips could do it too many. I always eat too many chips. Have you ever looked at how many chips are in a serving size? Like 11 to 14 chips. Who can just eat 11 to 14 chips? Not me. I mean, multiply that by probably 5 servings I eat. Maybe 6 sometimes. Maybe 10 other times. You know, is it Callie? I can't see. Here's my thing. I've decided in this journey of mine. You know what? If I want to eat it, yeah, it's there. Allie, I like that. Wait a minute. There's a serving size? No. 1 bag per person. If only. Not to make it XL. And keep... Yeah, Patricia. No, you got... When you're in a camper, girl, you better watch what you cook. So, no, Allie. No, Allie. I must announce today. You don't want chips and you eat the whole fucking bag. It's 1 serving size. Enjoy. Relax. Have fun. Be merry. Right? I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of feeling victimized by my own brain. I'm victimized. We all victimize ourselves. Our brain is a master manipulator. Master manipulator. It tricks us into thinking, why is a whole bottle of wine wrong? Why? It's only 3 pours, technically, and it's not like I'm drinking 5 bottles. Is it a gateway to 5? Who fucking knows? Maybe. Maybe not. After a bottle, I'm like, yeah, I'm good, bitch, right? So, now why can't I eat a bag of chips? Why? Who said I couldn't? Yes, your ass. I know. My ass. Our body dictates. Well, hold on. Everybody hold the breath. I had to step off just in case there were sounds that would come out, ruminate from the running, and I don't want to scare. Woo! Hold your breath. Not out yet. They're silent, and you know what those silent ones are. Deadly. So, you know, if I accidentally drink a bottle, I do it. Fuck. I already said, I love my Sundays. I want to sit back, I want to relax, and I want to drink a bottle. Chips is another story. Because my brain says it's okay, but my fupa, my arm waddle, and my ass are like, bitch, you can't drink bottles of wine and chips all weekend. It doesn't help, you know? Maybe the problem is you. Gee, maybe you're the problem, and she's trying to ignore it by drinking. You know what I mean? A long one. Outwardly, did you say that was me, Peas? Are you proud? Yeah. So, are you fluffing? Fluffing? I'm farting, and I'm fluffing. Yes, I'm in a state of fluff. I'm in a state of, woo! I'm in a state of fluffing. Yes, I'm in my fluff. Some people bulk up, you know, with lean proteins and more proteins and additional proteins. I'm fluffing with my wine and my chips. And I may need a fluff on the toilet here for a bit. That rhymed. Hold on. You know when they say the farts, when they start coming, there's not a shit. There's a shit that's close to the end, you know? Hold on a second. I had to walk past my ex-husband at the wedding. Oh, and a gassy one at that. Hold on, y'all. I don't know if it's gas or if it's alerting me to a quick little something. Hold on. Give me a minute. I'm back, y'all. I apologize for the brief absence. Did you guys... Marianne makes me laugh. Okay, what was the... I blame it on the dog. Sometimes you can't blame it on the dog, just so you know. Yeah, a fluff. So are we calling a fart for a female a fluff? No, this isn't a fluff. There's nothing nice about this. This is farts. This is gas. This is noxious smells. This is not a fluff. A fluff is something that is just maybe loud with no odor. This was a dude fart. Like, what the fuck? With a silent butt daddy. I don't know. I might be good for a minute, Judy. I got a little bit out. I turned the bidet on and pushed it out. The bidet helps. especially when you don't have time and you need to get on the live. That's the kind of thing you better say, don't I? So, anywho, fluff. The fuck? I tell Dan, well, that was just a fluff, honey. The fuck is a fluff? That was no fluff. That was like the atomic bomb. I'll use that word though next time. Bye, Gloria. The silent ones are the deadliest. You should have, right when he was talking, Marianne, you should have let one go. And as he inhaled it, he would have eaten your shit. You know, because fecal matter, the smells. Anywho, girl, you know. So, anyway, and people have the audacity to call me rude and crude because of these conversations. Oh, great. Mike, I did all that shit a couple years ago. So, shit happens. So rude. That is rude. Fuck them, Marianne. You should have flashed them a titty. That's what I think of the head. That's what you're missing. Ha! No, don't do that. Newsflash to people. If you don't like my vulgarity or my crudeness, get the fuck out. I like to talk this way. I like to talk about facts. I like to be real. Should I just say, oh, excuse me, guys. I need to go tend to something in the house really quick. I think Grandpa might be up. Should I lie? I can't do that. It's natural. Gotta shit. Deuces. Good. I hope you said it out loud. The high road. The titty's not the high road. Shit. TikTok is the offense. Fuck. Anyhow, so people, hey, kitty cat. Hey, pussy. What's up? That's your new nickname. So people come on, I love these things on Instagram. If you follow me on Instagram, you know I like all these sayings. And somebody said, it's so funny, right? People wait. People can say whatever they want. I talk about this shit every day. I wish I could read them. I can't. I'm gonna totally botch it up. But basically, it's weird that when I retaliate against what you say, you have no reflection upon what you said and what caused my bitchiness. Don't push the bitch button. Now, if I'm speaking in tongue, you see spit coming out of my mouth, you see my brow furrowed, you push the fucking button. You push the button. And I have every right to defend myself. Right? And then you little pussies go and run and mass report me as a payback. That's called coward. Cowards. Be a woman. Be a man. Stand up for yourselves. Stand up for your complaints. But don't go tattle like you're a third grader on the playground. Mrs. Jones, when you throw the first fucking punch. Mrs. Jones, Danielle called me a name. I sure did, bitch. You know why? Because you started it first. And in this case, your wrong allows me to make my right against your fortitude, your servitude, and your shit you're spewing at me. Well, hello, Steve. Y'all, own what you say, expect a retaliation, and don't be a pussy and run away. Face it. Face the hard truth. I get back to you. The thing is, you ain't giving me anything but fucking projection. I'm slapping it to you with your truth, and you don't like it. Don't say it then if you don't want to be heard. Don't say it if you don't want to feel like you're a piece of shit. Don't say it. because I will definitely tell you how wrong you are. The good thing about me is I can see, right? I can see. The good thing about me is I can see both. I can see everything. Y'all who project are closed-minded individuals. It's like P. Diddy, you know? I didn't do anything wrong. I feel ashamed. Liars. Fucking liars. Y'all, P. Diddy, look in the fucking mirror. Accept your wrongs. Know you're a dirtbag. Know you're a dirtbag. You trolls are no different. Dirtbags. Projecting, lying, trying not to see your truth. P. Diddy, the fucking tears yesterday. Shut the fuck up, bruh. The proof is there. You are a dirtbag. Your truth is being unveiled. Yeah, I saw that, Rita. Your truth, you can't stop it. The best thing you can do is to sit back and own it. You fucked up. You thought, and you got away with it for many years, that your shit was fine because you could pay people off. You could have people sign NDAs. Control, manipulate, because you had power, and you did for a long time. But eventually, the well runs dry. The well runs dry. And you're going to be faced with your shit. That's a pure narcissist right there, right? Someone who is a master manipulator. Me too. And I go down the rabbit hole on TikTok. Ellen, did you hear about the shit with Twitch? Now, we don't know for a fact, right? Who's this Jaguar Wright lady? She's all over TikTok now. Connection with Cat Williams. You know, all that stuff. I laughed, Z, when I saw that shit. Did you see the Twitch speculation? You know, the little, Twitch. Ellen pimped Twitch out to P. Diddy. The only way P. Diddy would go to her shows is if she gave him Twitch. Did you see that? I was like, what? Now it's coming out that Twitch was actually murdered, which would make sense if he was trying to break up with knowing what we know now. Hearsay, speculation. The singer, yes. She's been saying stuff about, so I didn't know who she was. Let's talk about Corey Gamble. Corey Gamble. Yes. Yes, Ellen, it's on TikTok. Everything I learned is from TikTok. Jaguar Wright, or whatever her name is, she is fun to watch. All right. Enjoy the furniture store. She is Cat Williams. You know, they had a thing. So I love listening to her stories. Saying that Corey Gamble's he's always there. Everything comes up. Somebody comes up dead. Where's Corey? There he is. What the hell's happening? What the hell's happening? The furniture store is an analogy for a term that is not allowed to be said on here. It's the Grateful Dead, hippie lettuce. When you walked into a Grateful Dead concert, so we coined the terms. So, yeah, shit's getting real, y'all. Shit's getting real. Ellen, Twitch, Corey Gamble. He would probably, Jaguar is saying that he needs to stop looking into plastic surgery. I want to hear J-Lo. I want to hear Bieber. I want to hear Usher. I want to hear everything, y'all. I want to hear everything. I want to hear it all. I want to be front and center. I want to know all the bad people. The Kardashians. Y'all. They're Kardashians. They were talking about Diddy and the family members. No. I want Bieber to come forward. Is he scared? Does he have an NDA that he can't speak? I want to hear it. I want to know it. I want to see all the footage. I do. Come on. None of y'all want to see the footage? I'd be like this. Ooh, wait. Hold on. Ooh. Wow. What? Huh? They don't want to die. And I thought that too. Snoop Dogg. I want to see it. People, Dan's like, you don't want to see it. I do. I really do. Because that's how sick my mind is. It's not like I'm going to enjoy it, right? But I want to see the shit. I want to see what this scumdag did and all the other scumbags in that house. Y'all are lying motherfuckers. Y'all are guilty by association. Y'all are going down. Beyonce, what'd you do? Jay-Z, what? So I also saw that yesterday. Yes. Tupac, Biggie. Yes. Aaliyah. Come on. I learned about Mary J. Blige. I learned about, who was the other one that was talking right after Aaliyah died? They were all connected with Jay-Z. So now, when it's all speculation, Jay-Z is really the mastermind behind it all. Him and P. Diddy, we know, are in cahoots somehow. But now speculation is, it's Jay-Z. Oh, yeah. Hold on, yeah, I just saw that guy yesterday, the actor. And he was like, I wasn't Nickelodeon, I was Disney. The Family Matters, yeah, the show. Yeah. Well, Diddy and the actor that played the dad on the show were together. Just did his new, yes. So, I remember fun. Urkel, right? Family Matters was Urkel. Shit, y'all. I mean, come on. How fun. Not fun. But it keeps you entertained when you have a little... Jay-Z is next. Yes, Jaguar did say Jay-Z is next. He's been, all eyes are kind of on him. But P. Diddy has all the evidence. I bet J-Lo and Affleck are divorcing. Something's happening with that. The Affleck was seen kissing somebody, right? TikTok. I was scrolling. I was reading and scrolling TikTok. And then I would read again and then I would scroll TikTok last night. Yes, Jay-Z. Well, that was the thing, Ava. They're saying it wasn't P. Diddy, it was Jay-Z. He was mad. He was pissed off. It wasn't P. Diddy. It was Jay-Z. Yo, what is wrong with people? Could you imagine having that power to have somebody off, to unalive? Come on. I want to see them all burn. And Jaguar's talking about they're like the Illuminati, that secret cult that bands together. They're all, I hope they do. Here comes Mr. Interrupt us.
You're starting on me already. I just said fucking word.
Captain,
check the mail.
Captain Interrupt us is here.
Got ahead of you and thinks honey, the world does not revolve around you.
He has recordings in every room.
Coming out here
it's so animated. I love when she speaks. Jaguar is so fun to listen to. The way she eats her fruit. JT and Jennifer Bill.
Like Don Henley?
JT, Yeah, well,
Just another
again,
Texas
you
weekend.
just, come on.
That I have come. What are you doing?
It's not funny when you do this shit. Come in, listen, join in the conversation, but don't be an ass. Well, Kat has been saying it. 50 Cent has been saying it. Ben Affleck looks sad. Oprah is. I bet you Oprah's coming in. I bet you somehow she is something. I mean, they all do. Come on. You have to play in order to be involved. I think you have to be somewhat ugly in this type of cult, right? Anyhow. Yeah, I go down the rabbit hole when I start watching all that shit. You know, Hey Sleeps. But I mean, come on. You have to sell your soul? What? When you're 13, 14, you don't know any better, right? Your parents should, though. Your parents should. The FO parties. So, here's the thing with the FO parties. Was it multiple people FOing? Or was it just one person FOing and the people were watching and then people kind of switched off? I want to know this shit. What is an FO? And what the fuck? What kind of perversion you have to fucking build a party around these things? What? Huh? Major rabbit hole. Yeah, well, they're so freak off. And freak off is just the gentle term you use. You know? You just want to be invited. It goes back to Epstein. They're all fucking freaks, right? It's weird. Weird. The things you think you know, and you have no fucking clue. I would like to just be on the outside looking in, a fly on the wall. Speaking of Diddy, did y'all see the Chrissy Teigen and John Legend blip on, the TikTok? Did you see that? Did you see that? So she's supposed to be sober, right? She's supposed to be sober. But she looked high as a kite. And she kind of tripped and, yeah, they were in a photo booth. So, what the hell? What the hell? Christy, what the hell? Me too, Valley, me too. So, yeah, he's a diddler, I know. Did you see that video of her? And then something was not right. Who did the series called Fall of the Cabal? No, I don't know who that is, Jim. So, smoking. You guys, it's so fucking crazy, But the fact that P. Diddy came on and tried to gain sympathy, does he have a new album coming out? Why would anybody want to be in connections with a guy like that? Because they're all fucked up, right? So, I just don't understand. The amount of drugs that was at those parties, roofied. I mean, you measure how many women were moofied there. Moofied. Men too, right? And at P. Diddy acts like he's heterosexual. Come on. Bruh. You are what you are. There's no shame in it. Why are you hiding it if you're bi? I don't understand that. Yes, the laced alcohol. And he has a huge bed. Oh my God. And that's the thing. He hides behind it and acts all big and tough and can't even, own his shit. Are you scared of announcing your sexuality? Big man? Who cares? People won't care. Are you saying that a big, tough man can't be bisexual and be proud and be strong. Come on, diddler. You know, they are part of the reason of people being afraid to talk about their sexuality. That makes me sad. There is nothing wrong with having an inclination for both, for one or the other, but people make it like it's something to be ashamed of. P. Diddy, right? Oh, I don't do that. Ugh, you don't? What the hell's happening at your parties that people are saying? It makes me sad. Warrenville, I know. I want to know how. Well, that's what I'm saying. Should have been real. Like, you're sitting here apologizing for being fake, for being a fucking phony, for being a killer, for being a roofier, for being a pedophile. Bruh. And he has daughters. Did y'all see the TikTok on the twin daughter thing? The twin daughter. The twin daughters who are beautiful. Your daughters. You have fucking daughters. You have daughters. You do gross things to girls that age, and you have daughters. Do you have a fucking conscience? What? And he killed, supposedly, his daughter's mother. His beautiful twin daughters, who were getting ready for the prom. And I'm looking at them like, what the fuck? Could you imagine? Yes, I hate people who don't own up to their shit. I hate it. It drives me nuts. Who cares about your sexual identity? Who cares? You're a horrible person anyway. There's nothing to validate your being at all. Your poor fucking kids. Your poor fucking kids. What has happened to them in that house? What have they been associated to? What have they been around? What are they going to need help for? You guys, I mean, the story just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Bigger! I mean, we all knew. I'm jumping all around. Separate channel to go. We all knew Ellen was a bitch, right? Sorry, Ellen. I used to love you until I heard about how you treated your people. I used to love you. I loved your towels, Ellen. I loved your towels. The Ed by Ellen, I still have them. I won't get rid of them. But I won't buy your shit anymore because I don't support assholes. It doesn't take anything to be kind. You guys are so, you have the world in your hands to treat people disrespectfully. Come on. Come on. Stop acting. I pity the fool who does that shit. I know. Well, Christine, we know. Christy, we know some shit went down. We know he was in some unspeakable things. We know. I mean, how can you not be? Yeah, we know. Hi, Coach. I love you, Coachy. I just hate the fake fucks. I hate Hollywood. The more I watch it and the more I see this shit unraveling, the more I'm like, who is real? Who do you believe anymore? Who do we believe? Right? Even on these things. These platforms, people who show realness get cast aside. People don't like realness. People don't like, they want fake fucking shit. Well, that's why people don't like me. That's why I have a good 10% of people who sit and they harass me, they bully me, they report. Look, they report me. Here we go. Here we go. Violation warning. For what? All right, TikTok, I'm leaving. Peace. I hate TikTok. I hate TikTok. For that very reason. People are bullying and harassing me. People bully and harass me. I can't even do a fucking live on TikTok without, hi Margaret, I can't even do a live without somebody reporting me. For what? Speaking the shit that's already on fucking TikTok. Why am I getting violations? Yes, Allie, and I left. No, I left. I just got a violation for what? I don't know. And so I just said, fuck it, I'm out. Ugh. TikTok sucks. TikTok sucks. Anyhow. Yeah. So, anyhow, that's why I am slowly transitioning over to my other things that I'm doing, right? I saw I can do, I'm gonna have to do other things. Yeah, I'm so tired of the bullshit, with TikTok and the people there who, no, everybody's speaking. Patricia, it's not like this shit isn't flooding with the same shit. It's not like I'm saying anything that's not, I'm learning it from TikTok, right? It's the stuff we're talking about that's already on the talk. It's nothing new. It's all speculations. They don't get banned. They don't get blocked. It's me. People are intimidated by me. Yeah, it just seems like a bigger headache. It's like, it just doesn't make sense why people do it. It just, how much time do you have on your hand? Yeah, Kim, it's so stupid. Anyhow, so thank you, YouTube, for being a better app to work with. Thank you, YouTube, for allowing us to talk about the things that are all over the social media platforms. Thank you, YouTube, for not solely relying on the voice of idiots. Thank you, YouTube, for just being real, for being real. Hi, elves. So anywho, yeah, crazy shit's going down. I just couldn't imagine being that type of person who wants to, we all like to control things, right? It's Diddy. It's Diddy and Ellen. Diddy and Ellen are mass reporting me. Oh, shit. That's funny. Diddly, don't be a diddler. You wouldn't be master, and then you wouldn't be in this trouble. Y'all, keep your hands to yourself, right? Don't be an ass. Money should not make anybody think they are bigger and have more control and power than a normal peasant like me. Stop allowing these people, these predators, these ugly, angry members of this upper secret cult to have this power. The police departments are paid off. What? How can we be safe anymore? That's what I'm saying, is like, how do we trust? You know? People with money have this power. They were given this right because people are fucking greedy. Greedy. People are greedy. I'm greedy. Dan quit his job. Now I can't afford anything.
That's not greedy.
I gotta pee. Good, Dan. Take a minute. I got off TikTok. People just report me nonstop. It's fucking ridiculous.
You got banned again? Did she get taken down off TikTok again? Hi. She got again today? Did I get the mail? Which mail? If you guys are on TikTok, just all you can do is just send messages. More messages you send. I mean, other people get back on. I don't know what the hell's going on over there. She left before they could take her down. That's smart. She doesn't say anything wrong, right? I mean, for real. I mean, maybe once in a while she'll go a little too far yelling at somebody, and it might be bullying, but really it's bullying the other way. It's reverse bullying. They're bullying her. That's how you bully, you know? You get together and you gang up on somebody. That's the definition of bullying. A weaker person. Except TikTok decides the strengths and weaknesses, so there you go. I will, Kim. I will. I hopefully get a good video. I'm not sure what I'm posting, but I have some.
I mean, I was talking about my ass this morning, but I see I have a close runner-up.
What?
Your ass.
What are you talking about?
I mean, I had noxious smells, but that topped my smell. And I see you still didn't do your fecal matter test. Was it too smelly for you to do it? Jesus, talk about a blow up the bathroom. Holy crap. And he can't admit it. He's like, I mean, I smelt it going in the house. Anywho, so there you have it. Test your fecal matter. Good thing you didn't test that one. That would have probably fucking blown up the post office. Kim, I don't think so. Approving of... People talk about their sexuality all the time. You know, you have transgender people talking about their stuff. You have gay people, you have bisexual, you have everything. Like, how can they talk about their sexuality, but I can't? Like, it doesn't make any sense. There's nothing wrong with that. TikTok is full of it, right? It's ridiculous. No, he still has not done his fecal matter. He still has not done his blood work. So he's probably dying inside. But what I smelled inside, there is a slow death that's happening. Well, Kim, they can suck my ass. I'm so tired of it. I'm just really tired of TikTok allowing that to happen. Janet, I'm glad she's getting slowly better. Slowly better is better than nothing, right? So we
Sorry, I don't understand.
I wasn't talking to you.
Okay.
So I'm a savage with poor Dan. Oh, poor Dan, Prince. Poor Dan. Health is wealth. Yes, Jade, for the most part it is. I'm a savage because I'm trying to take care of my husband and his health, and he's a nincompoop. He's a nincompoop, right? I'm trying to do what works. I'm trying to get people on the bandwagon to bug him about it because he doesn't listen to me. Now, if that makes me a savage in that way, you bet your ass I'm a fucking savage. I'm a strong ass bitch who believes he's being an idiot, right? He says he loves me. He says he loves the family, but yet he doesn't take care of himself. Also, he's the first to bitch at everybody else when they're not taking care of himself, i.e. his mother, Mark, his dad, right? But he doesn't do it himself. That pisses me off. When you are selfish to not take care of yourself because you're afraid, get over yourself. So, if that's what makes me a caring person, but yeah, it's not, who cares, Trent? It's a dip. Big deal. I know. How dare me wanting him to live? Jeez, what kind of person am I? Damn it, Danielle. You're such a bitch. Poor Dan. Yep. Yeah, poor Dan. Poor Dan. Poor me when he dies next year because he could have saved his life, but he chose not to. Poor his children. Poor his mother when he dies before his mom because he doesn't take care of himself. Right? Come on, people. Savage. Y'all should be a savage like me. Maybe you'd live longer. I'm the sweets and drink more water. Dan needs to do a lot of more things, Marcy. So anyhow, so what else do we want to talk about? So the book, the mythological book that I'm reading, the Court of Thorns of, the Thorns of Court, a Court of Thorns and something else. I know, Fred, it's that easy to prevent. Oh, see, ours isn't, Trent, even ours isn't that way. Ours is simpler than that. You have this sheet of like foamy paper you put down in your toilet to poop on. And then you take this little prickly brush, poop. You put it in the thing, you write your name on it. You don't even scoop, you just poke. Yeah, isn't it funny, Jazz, when you think about it? All these people tell me how hard I am on Dan. Yeah, but there's a reason why I am hard on him. Because he doesn't take care of himself, right? And I have an amazing platform that I can use, since he doesn't listen to me, that can also bug him about taking care of his shit, literally. Not that he listens, but the more people that pester him, maybe he'll do it. I do the things that I hope can get him to wise up, to open his eyes and stop being a pussy, right? So you do what you gotta do. You do what you gotta do. Jade, I have told him every time he poops, I'll dab it. I don't care at this point, just to get it done. Dab. I'll dab his shit. Hold it for me, poop in there, come get me, even if I'm unalive, I will dab it. Yeah, and here's my thing. You know, Luke, we just talked about that, and so probably one of the reasons, who knows, people hate me for that shit. The realness that I speak. People want fantasy. They like living under pretenses of fakeness. P. Diddy, they loved him. You know, Ellen, to name a few. And I just don't believe in being fake. I don't believe it. I believe in speaking your mind. I believe in telling it like it is, whether or not people like it or not. And you get punished for that. Doesn't matter. You can be fake as fuck, and people adore you. The minute you show any ounce of realness, people don't like you. So that's my struggle on TikTok. So I had this argument with my husband yesterday while we were out to lunch. And he's like, well, it's your fault. It's your fault you get violated. It's my fault. So I should be fake as fuck. I should just sit there and be like, no, oh honey, I love you too. You're the sweetest thing on the planet. Yes, sweetness. You are great. No, that's not me. Well then, you're gonna keep getting banned. That's his thing. Well, that's not appropriate. You know what I mean? That's not appropriate. Then they should protect the people, right? Freedom of speech. Freedom of speech. We are fighting, right, to keep our freedom of speech. TikTok's main concern, freedom of speech. But yet, what? Huh? Are we not being hypocritical on that? Are we not being hypocritical a little bit? When you don't even take the time, you don't give safeguards to your people. Only the people who make you money. Only the people. I will never just look nice. I will never be nice. I will only be nice. Respect is earned, right? It's not, I don't just give out respect unless it's earned. If you're gonna be an ass, you better bet your ass I'm gonna respond. You're going to bet your ass I'm gonna have something to say of it. Why should I not? Why should I not have the ability to protect myself against the bullying and harassment that's happening to me? Because if anything, I'm the one being bullied and harassed. It's me, not them. They are the ones that are bullying me. It's not fair. Freedom of speech. The only people who have freedom of speech on here are the trolls. That's the only people they protect. Not okay. And I will not continue to support an app that does that. I will not give them money. I will do videos, but I will not do subscriptions. I will not sell the TikTok shop. I'm not gonna panhandle for a company that doesn't respect me as a creator. That's it. I will go to the people who have more tolerance and understand and give more of the freedom of speech. Now, when I am very, true, I don't really say anything to attack people. I don't say anything, my content's not about that. It's about having fun. It's about showing people to defend themselves. It's about showing people to normalize, be real. Who cares if you have a mental illness? Stand proud by it. It makes you who you are today. Menopause, right? Menopause. There's a great population of people, right, who are here and watch me and follow me that are going through the same shit. Thanks, Chris. That are going through the same shit that I'm going through. Normalization for those things, right? I tried to help my friend with her cookie business, and I get taken down for drug abuse and firearms or something stupid, and they still haven't put the ban off that community violation. I'm real. I'm not fake. I'm not fake. What you see is what you get with me. Sometimes too much, but that's me. That's how I have fun. You don't like it, it's easy to scroll. It's easy to leave my platform. Oh, the Oreo cookies are great. I wish you could see the rest of them, but I was banned for a community violation for drugs and firearms. Anyhow, so that's it. It doesn't cost a fucking thing to be kind, right? If I don't like something, I don't sit and waste time attacking people. I may have my opinions, right? Like everybody else does, but I would never write it down. Why? What's the purpose of that? It's not gonna help anybody. It's not gonna help the people who are posting. Now, when we post stuff and when we talk about things, right? We're talking our truths, our facts, our life, right? We're not asking for opinions of others, but yet people want to give it to them. There are a lot of people, there's more and more women. It's so funny. they're starting to attack my husband. And I was talking about this on Zoom. Some of the comments, I actually ended up blocking one lady on YouTube because she could never say anything nice. It was always a dig on my husband. Now it's kind of like that thing, like, I can do it, right? I can do those things. I can bitch about him, and we do it because it's my content and that's what I choose to do. And I find it funny. And that's how I cope with the bullshit, right? People, women, I understand you might get frustrated like I do. Your husband's the same way. But you don't need to put your opinion down and attack my husband. I think it's crass. Like, I read these comments to my Zoomies and I'm like, what are people thinking when they write this out on a public forum? What are people thinking? No. I can do it. It doesn't mean you can write it and make it visible, right? Think it, don't write it, because it's god awful. I would never, again, opinions are meant for your side. No shit. Opinions are meant for yourself. But but women, relax a little bit. It's my life. You don't live it, right? But I think these attacks that people do when they give to others are just so, again, don't write things. There's certain things that are meant to stay, right, inside your head and not written down. They are crucial, and they're getting more comfortable with bagging on Dan, which is fine, but it's for me to do. He's my husband. He's my husband. I'm allowed to make fun of him. But people think because, they want to show their support to me, whatever. It's fine, but just be respectful a little bit, and I stand up for my people. My husband may not do this for me, but I do it for him because I think it's important. I think people, it sucks because Dan and I are, we each have our own platforms, right? So we're in this conundrum where people know both of us, right? And they choose sides. Some people. This is not meant to choose a side. It's meant to have fun. It's meant to relate. It's meant to giggle and think, thank God he's not my man, whatever. But it's not meant to attack each other or spouses, right? People use his platform to attack his wife. People are starting to use mine to attack him. That's not what this is about. I don't want this to be about that. I want you to find the humor in it, laugh about it, or just scooch, right? Scooch. It's not meant for you to attack either one of us. We are married. We all have our faults. We all have our issues. I just tend to make fun of my husband because that's how I cope. But that's it. Don't attack him on my platform. You could say something like, oh, Dan, which many of you do. But I think people misconstrue what the objectives are in the things that I post. Dan and I are doing these things together, right? We think it's funny. We pick on ourselves. We pick on our relationship. We pick on our bantering. That's it. That's it. And, those of you who are anti-Danielle, which there are a lot of anti-Danielle people who sit and watch and then they go to Dan's page and type shit out. I see it, I see it. I shake my head thinking, what do they expect? Or they think my videos are Dan's. And then they say, Dan, I don't know how you put up with your wife. What do you expect Dan to say to that? What do you expect for me to say to you when you're attacking my husband? I'm the only person that can attack my husband. Me. That's it. You have no rights to attack anybody in my family. Me,
Dan, my kids, people give themselves these validations of being open. And no, it's not meant for that. It's not meant for that. So anyhow. Oh, Prince, get a clue. Get a clue. This, I don't know what and why you thought that, and some people are just like you, where they think this was all about Ed. My platform has never just been about Ed. It's been about me. It's been about Ed. It's been about my family. It's been about my triumphs, my successes, my failures. It's about my life. Me. Me. Right? Ed's not the only thing in my life. He helped gain my husband. We all get this a little twisted sometimes. Ed did not make us, right? Dan made us. Ed helped make us, right? And then a lot of people continue to, well, Prince, you're not, are your eyes open? Are your ears clogged or something? It is about me, because this is my channel. Mrs. DeSal NorCal. I am Dan's wife. It's my journey. Ed helped. They fell in love with him. That's what it is. Princey, I don't know why you're having so much trouble understanding that. But it's very simple. It's very, very elementary to understand what life is about and what my channel is about. It is about whatever I want it to be. Right? I'm here. You are looking right here. It's me. Oh. Light bulb goes on. We got some smarties in here today. Smarties, 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 smarties. Yeah, stop trolling. Get your mind. No, it's about me. It's about me. It's about what I put out here. Ed has no control over what I put out every day. I choose to put Ed on, or I choose not to put Ed on. I choose to talk about Ed, or I choose to talk about something else differently. It's my prerogative. It's my prerogative. I'll do what I want to do. It's my prerogative. I'll say what I want to say. Why can't we understand that? Why do y'all want to use that as a tax? It's very simple. Respect. Remember, respect is earned. It's not given. Here's my kitty. You want to beat up that Princey guy? He's gone. He's an ass, right? I know you think so. You're here to protect your mom. I know you are. I love you, memers. It's my cat. I was going to try the Running Man. I scared. I can't do that shit. I was going to try to do that with the singing my prerogative, but, how's the sprinkler? I don't know. I scared him because I kicked the fucking bench. Is that how you do the Running Man? I don't know. No, hold on. I don't know. What's the Cabbage Patch? The sprinkler? I don't know. I've never been one to have any rhythm, so. Jesse, that's what I do. I literally Google it. I was like living, and it was so funny because somebody corrected me. Ikea. I said Kaya, Ikea. Who knows? Whatever. I had a cat named Kaya, so I call her. It's Kaya. Anyhow, so yeah, I was dancing, to it, and I was doing it to my Zoomies. Do it. I just do that shit. I used to be so embarrassed to show any modicum of like silliness or dancing because I was like, oh my God, I can't dance. So, oh my God, I can't sing. And, it's called having fun, and if you can't have fun, if you can't laugh at yourself, if you can't let loose, what the fuck is the problem? That's boring. I did it right the first time, but now I can't. I gotta think about it. Hold on. Is this it? I don't know. Out of I'm very touched how you spoke with Kim yesterday about her husband having dementia. Oh, you know, you're not silly. I don't know what I'm doing. The twist. Come on, babe. This is more my caliber. Let's do the twist. I can't get any low very much anymore. You know, it is like I have a video today. The last couple of videos have been very low patience, right? And it's my truth, right? Like it, love it, don't. I mean, I sound horrible. You think you have tone in a normal video? You should hear the last two videos because I was so frustrated. And I was thinking to myself, I got to post these, right? Because this is the flip side. I was watching Cam and her dad this morning. And things trigger me very easily. And I'm just going to be real. I'm owning my shit. I get triggered sometimes more than others, right? Cam and Jim. And I support all my fellow caregivers. Now, we all have our ways, right? We all have our ways of coping with our individuals, right? Some work better for others. You know, she said a couple things today that, you know, kind of irked me a little bit because you have to be respectful. I tell everybody to not be truthful was one of the things that she said. I try not to be truthful with my dad. And if it works for him, great, right? But I just find it frustrating for me as the person that I am, right? This is just for me. I'm not attacking her in any way. It's just my observation. This is why people come on to my page, right, and bitch at me for being truthful. Everyone is different, right? Every person that needs care is different. And she had said, I always tell people to not tell the truth, right? And I was really upset with myself because she told her dad the truth. Now, I didn't see anything wrong with her interchange with her dad. I watched it because I was like, I wanted to see what was so upsetting to her, right? I don't think she handled it bad. I thought she did good. I'm thinking to myself, shit, you should hear me on those days. I'm not that emotional anymore. Like, I just don't. I'm different, right? We're two different caregivers. We have our own set of problems. We have our own way we deal with things. She's a little sweeter, which she shows. I don't know what, it's like other than that. Like, you see me, and I'm pretty much the same person. Hey, Jerry, I'm pretty much the same person what you see on film as when I'm here, and it's just varying degrees of tone, right? Now, I thought she did great. I'm like, Kim, girl, why are you, I felt like, what is she so bad about? Like, I found nothing wrong with her explanation to her dad. I think sometimes it's necessary, but I don't like how they box every caregiver in. I try to say all the time when I speak, just because I do it this way for Ed doesn't mean that's the right way to do it with somebody who it's maybe doesn't need the truth. I also follow a sweet lady. I forgot what her name is. She's a young girl. I shouldn't say lady because she's younger than me. What's her name? Her name fails to me a lot, but she gives ways, Dan would know it. She gives ways in how to help with dementia patients, like when they refuse to do something and so on and so forth. And I just feel like sometimes watching these things, it just pigeonholes so many different, just one way. And there really isn't one way, right? There isn't one way. Every personality that you deal with is different. And I get frustrated. And sometimes I get so frustrated that I just scroll past because I feel like they send this message of this is the way to do it. And yes, if it works, that is the way to do it. But my way. is the way to do it with Ed, right? Because of his personality. He wants black and white. That's his personality, right? But they are making me feel, right, that, and people come over here and then they're like, well, you're doing it all wrong. Well, who says I'm doing it wrong? You? The other caregivers? Now, they probably have their own advice about me, right? They probably have their own thought process, their opinions of how I do it, and that's fine. But my thought process is I just wish caregivers and people who deal with it clear the message, right? Have that message available that, again, like I try to do all the time because I don't want to take away from what other people are doing. But I think they should also be fair in that because they send a lot of people the wrong message. Because if 3 people are doing it this way and you're telling people to never tell the truth, and they come over to here and they see the way we do it and think we are the oddity. No, Ed's just completely different than your parents, right? Or your loved one or whoever, right? But I watch these caregivers speak and I watch them pigeonhole everybody in the same thing. Don't do this, don't do that, don't do this. I do all those things. I do everything you're telling people not to do. I do those things because that's what works for Ed. So I get frustrated, right? I think people do, Amanda. It's more understanding and more just stop saying this is the way to do it. And they're very, very direct. You don't do it this way. And then you hear them say, and I see other caregivers doing it. That's me. I'm that caregiver that does it that way. Because that's what works. And caregiving is a journey. And I wish they spent more time doing this too. Everybody is different. Every family dynamic is differently. How you handle your family dynamic is completely different than how we do. We're screamers, we're yellers, we're cussers. We have short fuses, we blow up, we do this, we do that. That's us, right? Doesn't make us bad people, right? Or bad caregivers. It just makes us different from the rest. But I know Dan and I tried to be respectful of everybody else who we see and who we watch. So I just take it as a dig. I take it personally because they say these things and I see I'm those people that do that. So I'm here to say, right? I'm here to say that there is no right or wrong way, right? There is no right or wrong way. And we are constantly learning every day and have to change it up every day. But it's really important to do the things that work, right? We can lie. You guys, we have showed variations of us lying to Ed and how he keeps insisting and persisting and he keeps asking and questioning and he keeps on this turnaround, right? Doesn't work for Ed. Sometimes, but very rare does it work.
When he's doing really poor,
When he's
it works. But
when he's being repetitive, you have to give him the truth. You have to tell him those things. It doesn't make me a bad caregiver to tell the truth. And let me. I was the same way, Jerry, with Dan yesterday. It doesn't make me a bad person because I do it differently than these other caregivers you are watching. I'm just doing it the way that works for this man, who is a very stubborn man. When I look at Jim, he's very, now we see just glimpses of the day, right? He seems like a very caring, sweet man, right? In this transitional phase. And he's got good humor and he's very calm and Ed's not like that. Ed's not like that. Ed's not that way, the way he interacts. I'm like, God, he's so sweet, and she beats herself up a lot because she has, she's a single mom, right? If I'm not mistaken. And, she's taken on a lot. But at the same time, I just wish people would do a better way of explaining that this is not the only way, right? There are other ways, and you have to do it case by case. It bothers me. That's a trigger for me. Because I can't do how most people do it with him. Just can't. Doesn't work. Sweetie, you know how many times I try to say, give me your hand? Give me your hand, let me help you up, and he doesn't, right? It's just not that way. His personality is completely different. So, and I think that's a lot of the reason why people come here, right? They watch so many other caregivers. Well, you don't see the other ones doing it your way. And when I watched her, Cam and Jim this morning, I was like, what the hell? You can't do that. It bothered me, but I would never, I'm saying it now, right? But I don't know if she's on YouTube. But I'm saying it now because I'm not on TikTok. But I would never, I'm respectful of her, but I just wish that caregivers would give more of a, other caregivers who are doing it differently, and it doesn't make them wrong. You know what I mean? So those are the things. It's hard for me to watch with an open mind sometimes, because they make me feel a certain way. They make me feel a certain way. Like I'm the bad person here. I'm the epitome of what I'm not supposed to be doing. And I just don't think it's fair to the people who have to be more direct, more firm than the others. That's it. I'm done. So be respectful of the different caregivers out there. Be respectful that, not every person can do it the same way as somebody else. Be respectful of what we have to do. You think we want to sit and talk about death all the time? Do you think we want to remind him every day that he has, but no, most of the time he has to. It's just like he's skirting around because he knows something's not right and he knows we're just blowing him off. Right. And then I get more frustrated because I have to say he's in Canada, and then all of a sudden I'm like, he's dead. Fuck, leave me alone already, and that's the reality of my reality, right? It's my reality, the way I do it. It's our reality. It doesn't need to be everybody else's. And that's why when people say, I always try to make it both sides, I always try to do that. I always try to say, hey, but don't... What we do is right for Ed. It's not necessarily right for your loved one, So figure out what works best, play with all the different ways. I am not the example, right, of what to do. I'm just the example of what to do in my situation and how we do it. It's not always right. We fail. We fuck up, we yell, we scream. I was arguing with a dementia man this morning because I was fucking tired. I was up at 4 a.m. I just tossing and turning and tossing and turning, and he's like, well, I don't know what to do. I can't. I'm like, because you can't touch it. Well, I don't know how. I don't know. Okay, leave it alone. Yeah, but I don't know how to turn it off. You're not listening. Leave it alone. That's why the gate's up. You're not supposed to go in there and push buttons. Do you want to wake the fucking police up? That's what happens. That's what happens. That's my truth. That's my reality. And I'm giggling at myself after hearing myself because I'm like, yeah, I'm arguing with a dementia man. But that's what I feel like doing right now. That's what I feel like doing, right? Because I'm tired. I'm cranky and he's fucking pushing buttons in a gate that Dan left open, and I'm tired. I'm cranky. I am not perfect. I am far from it, right? I am far from perfect. But at least I can admit my shit. I can tell you when I'm bad, and I'm bad. Lately, the last couple of days, I've had no patience. So I'm not going to say things calm and collected. I'm going to lose my shit because I'm irritated. My hormones are raging. I'm irritated and I'm not happy. And there you have it. That is the truth. By Jolene. So that is the truth. I'm here to tell you what I do. I'm here to say, yeah, sometimes my tone isn't great. Sometimes I'm yelling. Sometimes I'm fighting. And sometimes I'm arguing with a man that you shouldn't argue with, but I do it. Because it feels good sometimes in the moment. Because I'm frustrated. So that's it. Now, I could post it. I deleted the one I did the other day because I was irritated. And it wasn't about me that I deleted, because I would have showed it and said, this is me. This is me when I'm tired, cranky, irritated, frustrated, pissed off, and all of the above. But I deleted it because Ed didn't look good in it. Ed was having a really bad day, and it was him that I worried about, right? I deleted it. The one this morning, I'm gonna post. And I'm gonna get reamed. I know I'm gonna get reamed. But that is reality. It's the reality for the caregivers who are doing it every day and feeling out of sorts, out of whack, unhappy, frustrated. I'm arguing with them. Yes, I am. My tone is spicy as fuck because it's 5:45 in the morning. I have been tossing and turning since 4. I heard him up about 5-ish. And I just thought, just go back to bed, please, Ed, walk back to the bed. And I tossed and turned, and I finally got up at like 5:45-ish. And he was, pushing buttons and shit. I was pissed. I was irritated. Yeah. And you are going to hear it. You are going to hear it. Now, for me, it stays there. That agitation stays there, right? For him, all right, Danielle, he doesn't even pay attention. He pays no mind to my tone, that people are so worried about. My tone, oh, it's Tony. Wait till you hear it. It's Tony. Y'all bitching about my normal videos. Well, it's real life. It's real life. He forgets. And I'm just trying to keep some semblance of reality. And some days it's just like that. Some days I'm like that all day. I'm like that with my husband and my kid. I fucking fought with my kid yesterday because I think he's an idiot. Grandpa wasn't the only one. They all got it. Barb, me too, girl. Barb, don't feel bad. I don't feel bad when I do those things. I don't feel bad because we don't get a break. I don't feel guilty because I'm still trimming his nose hairs. I'm still clipping his nails. I'm still washing him. I'm still dressing him. I'm still, keeping his sideburns trimmed. I'm still keeping his ears trimmed. I clean his ears out. I still do those things. I'm entitled to my emotions. My emotions are valid for me, given the shit that I deal with. Why is it hard for people to normalize that? Why do people make it seem like it's a bad thing? I love the man, or I wouldn't take care of him. But it doesn't mean I don't have emotions. I don't feel worn out. I don't feel cranky. And I'm going to take it out on him. I'm going to take it out of everybody that's in my way, that gives me grief. It's not a bad thing. Why can't we be more truthful about that? Why cannot we share this? And I'm thinking, as, for Cam, when she was talking about it today, she felt guilty. For what? Speaking the truth? And she's crying on camera, right? I'm like, girl, you did good. There was no arguing. There was no yelling. There was no tone. She kept it simple. You know what I would have been like? And that's just everybody's way, different ways, right? I'm like trying to find fault in what she was worried about. Girl, have you seen what I do? You'll see it tomorrow. Probably critique me on it, and that's fine because it's bad. But it's okay. We all have our moments. And I'm trying to justify it because I'm trying to be real with everybody who's doing it alone. Has no help. It's their loved one, their significant other that is going through this change. You're going to cry. You're going to scream. You're going to yell. You're going to be pissed off while you're doing something for them because you're at your wit's end. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I have learned over the last 3 years that, yes, my behavior is not perfect all the time. Oh, whose is? Especially dealing with somebody who has an illness, right? I mean, I'm sure people who have kids who are disabled, we all go through this burnout. We all go through this time. I don't want to do this today. I don't want to do this. You know, if Ed wasn't here, I can shut myself off to the world. I can shut myself off and not have any responsibilities because everybody's grown in my house. But I have pressure every fucking day. Pressures every day on top of everything else I have to do. I don't beat myself up anymore. Sometimes I think to myself, sometimes I laugh at myself afterwards, you know. I'm like, oh, that was stupid. You're sitting there arguing with him, right? And I'm like, but you know what? It is what it is. It's my moment. Be better. And some days it's like that all day. The last couple days, I cannot be nice. I cannot be nice to anybody because I am whatever I'm feeling inside. But I know that. I laugh at myself. After, you know, I'm like this, I'm yelling at him, and I'm like, no, well, because you're not supposed to touch it. I know, but I did because I didn't know how to tell. Well, don't touch it. Well, don't touch it. You're not supposed to touch it. It's my stuff. Well, it was on. It's supposed to be on. Real life, people. Real life. He forgets about it. I don't. All I'm doing right now is riling myself up because I'm already irritated. That's real life. That's real life. Sunita, irritated and put some makeup on doesn't change who I am. That to me doesn't work. It doesn't work that way for me. And if it works for you, you find your way to make it work. But for me, makeup doesn't do it for me. Changing my clothes doesn't do it for me. It's my emotions. It's my personality. It's who I am. Plain and simple. But it's reality. And I just want people to understand this is the real caregiving, you know, and I'm not afraid to show it because I think a lot of people don't show the real side of it. They don't show the real side of it. They focus on the cute little conversations. I don't want to see that. Some of it is nice. But I want to see when you're really having that moment where there's arguing and make me feel normal in what I'm doing, you know? I want to feel normalized in what I'm trying to tell people. And those people, you know, you guys who are dealing with it, appreciate this normally because you're watching those other people. You don't see the conflict. Have you seen any conflict? In any of those, if you follow the caregivers, is there any conflict I see no conflict. I see no tone. They all keep it the same way. Now, you're telling me, what does that tell me? You're telling me I see the same tone, the same laughter, the same everything, the same communication style. Every day you show me the same things. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. I want to see the hard stuff. Thanks, Les. I want to see, hi mommy's good boy, thank you. I want to see the good stuff. And Teresa, that's why I am judged so harshly. And that's why people, make accusations, making me feel like I'm being pinpointed. I want to see the real shit too. I don't want to see the same shit every day. I want to see the changes in tone. I want to see the changes in personality with the caregiver. I want to see that I'm not the only one preaching that this is what's normal. Menopause, people. I'm going through changes. Just like when you're a parent, right? You don't talk the same way. There is a level of frustration every day with your loved one. I don't care who the fuck you are. I want to see it. And I get judged harshly because I show it all, when everybody else is just showing the good things. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. That's what I'm saying. Fuck that shit. Fuckers. Anyhow. Ups and downs and lots of sadness and cries and everything else. So you guys, with that being said, I'm vented. I feel good. No, I don't. I'm still angry. But that's okay. It's gonna, whatever. I'm going through changes. Is that Ozzy? Changes by Ozzy. I'm going through changes. So anyhow, that's my shit. I just don't like it. And when people say, do you follow this person? Do you follow this? And I'm very picky. I do follow more for support as another caregiver, but I don't follow closely, if you know what I mean. I don't follow closely. Because I feel like a leper. I feel like a leper. Because I feel like they make me feel like I'm doing it wrong. So I don't follow closely to them. I will follow. Some I've unfollowed. I've unfollowed some. Because I'm a harsh critic. I'm a harsh critic. Yes, overwhelming. It's normal. Trust the Lord. The only person getting me through this shit is myself. There's no Lord. There's no higher Savior. There's no higher powers. Even my dead mama can't help me get through this. The only thing that can get me through this is myself. So anyhow, I'm going to keep on being me, right? I'm going to keep on speaking my truth. I'm going to keep on telling people how I feel. But you just have a little bit of background of, I try to avoid talking about other caregivers because, they're still doing a fucking hard job, right? It's just, we're all different. Our environments are all different. I just wish more caregivers were like me and showed more of the hard times, not just, or their hard times or not like our hard times. Like, it still looks good. What? That's not a hard time. The fuck? People! Anyhow, all right, guys, love ya. Again, we're not projecting other people's beliefs on my channel. I'm not attacking you for your beliefs in Jesus, God, or anything else like that. If you're here enough to know, we really don't talk that kind of talk on here. And you have to respect everybody else's ways of coping. And projecting your shit onto me is not, or your religion or whatever, is not going to be it for me. So if you are going to project your religion on me, this is not the place for you, because I will probably attack it every time. Just because that's me. Anyhow, love you guys. Remember, you are important, you are worthy, and you matter. Your feelings are just that. Everybody, you guys, are valid. Your feelings are valid. Your frustrations are valid. Your overwhelmingness is valid. What is maybe not always valid is our reactions to them, right? But if you're dealing with somebody with dementia, they don't remember. So we have a little bit of grace with that. Just take deep breaths. Do the best you can, because doing the best you can is enough. Barb, I'm talking to you and everybody else who's on here. Doing the best you can is enough. And I guarantee you, every person we are taking care of, whether we're yelling, we're crying, we're sad, we're mad, will still appreciate the shit we're doing and would understand it. And that's all I'm going to say. So, love you guys. Have a great day. Do something special for yourself. Take a calming breath. Barb, hide yourself in a closet for a minute. Have a glass of wine if you can, and try to unwind. Do what you got to do for yourself. Every caregiver out there, every caregiver, whether it's a child with a disability, a parent, somebody. Y'all, we need to also make sure our minds are right. And it's not always right. Our errant children, some of us have crazy ass fucking children that bounce off the walls, or ADHD, and you want to... We all deal with it, just different ways. Take your deep breath, hide for 10 minutes, cry, sneak a glass of wine, anything, tea, something. Anyhow, whatever that, you know what I mean. You got to do that. Do whatever you got to. I was trying to mimic, what's that guy's name? Selena's boyfriend. He does that all the time. Anyhow, love you guys. Have a great day. Find your inner peace. I'm trying to search for mine. It's been lost for a couple days, but it'll eventually come back. Love you.